a quick copywriting tip to stick out from the competition. Coming up today on the Rise to the Top podcast. And welcome, my friends, to the Rise to the Top podcast. It's your great and good friend, David Siteman Garland, back here every week with a brand new episode talking all things online courses. You know, if you're new to the Rise to the Top podcast, hello and welcome. And we do a lot on here. We do tips, we do stories. We're going to have more success stories coming on. We do coaching. We do all kinds of things here on the Rise to the Top podcast. But the thesis statement, if you will, is all about having success with your online course. So today I'm going to talk about something really briefly here. It's a brief but powerful tip when it comes to copywriting. It's going to be a brief tip because I'm actually about to go to the physical therapist. I've got tennis elbow. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't play tennis, but I play lots of softball, do lots of fitness stuff, and I get my elbow is just not killing it right now. So I have tennis elbow, a little physical therapy. It's fun times. I have no idea why I just shared that with you, but just thought, hey, you know what? You want to know what's going on? I'm going to let you know what's going on besides copywriting. We're going to talk elbows as well. So let's talk about this big tip for sticking out from the competition. And by the way, even if you don't have any direct competition for whatever reason, this is another great tip just to make your course and your brand more memorable and more powerful, okay? So here's what it is. It's to develop your own language. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck is DSG talking about? What do you mean develop my own language? You mean like just a random language and speaking made up words? No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being able to brand specific words in your course, right? And be able to brand certain ways that you train stuff. And the way that you could do that is either by making up words or by making up acronyms that are a great way of sticking out from the pack, right? So for example, let's just say I've got a course or I've got a brand and it's going to be on, well, I just talking about fitness. Let's just say it's about fixing tennis elbow. Okay, so let's just say I have got a brand and I create my system for solving tennis elbow. Let's just say it's the 7 steps to, I'm going to do this live here on this podcast. We're going to do a live experiment here and I'll show you how this copywriting could work. So 7 steps to eliminating tennis elbow in 3 weeks. Okay? And let's just say one of those steps is that you have to stretch it twice a day. I don't know. I'm just making this up. Let's just say that step 3, let's just say, is stretch it twice a day. Okay? Now, you could list that step and you could say, listen, the second step in my system or the third step in my system is stretch it twice a day. But that's kind of boring and anyone could say that. So what else could you do? What's a better way of saying that? So instead of stretch it twice a day, we could call it the, DSG stretching system, right? Or we could call it the, we could even make an acronym up it. Let's call it the SITA AD system. So instead of just saying stretch it twice a day, you could say it's the DSG stretching system, or you could say it's the SIRAD, SIRAD system, right? When you start using your own language and your own copy, when we do things like that, your brand starts to differentiate from things out there. It also causes curiosity. People say, well, I want to know what's the DSG stretching system, or I want to know what's the IRSI, TAD system, the CITAD system. They don't know what it is, and they want to learn about that. It creates curiosity, and it also creates your own branding. And I do this with all our products as well, meaning we have lots of little words in there and definitions and phrases that we create, like Mediapreneur or VIP launch or the RECC launch method. Like, we've got lots of different things that we come up with within my products and programs, and also with students as well. Students have done this in their programs, in their branding, in their marketing, in that copy. So a little copywriting tip to stick out from the competition is to come up with your own lingo. That's really what it is. More than language, it's your own lingo. So instead of just saying something the way that everyone else says it, make it personal, make it, your name in there, or make it an acronym, or make it a new word that people necessarily haven't heard before. And that's a great way where people are going to start looking at your brand as being different, right? So if you've got a bunch of different things in front of you, they're all, let's say, fitness courses or tennis elbow courses or whatever there might be, the ones that have that branding and that special lingo and things like that can definitely stick out from the pack. And it just makes your course that much more interesting, right? When it comes to copy, when it comes to branding, as opposed to just writing it any old boring way, is spicing it up with things like acronyms and special words, or adding your initials in there as well to have that system in there. And I can tell you right now that little things like that can make a difference over time. So that is the quick copywriting tip, my friend, here on the Rise to Top podcast. I hope you like little quick tips like this that you can implement right away in your business. Make sure to let me know at david@therisetotop.com. You can email me anytime. Fire me an email. Say hi. Say how you're liking the podcast. And also, if you want to leave a little review on iTunes, therisetotop.com/iTunes is a great place to leave a review for the podcast, and we really appreciate those reviews as well. All right, I will see you next time here on the podcast. Brand new episodes every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central. And reminder, if you are interested in joining the #1 program in the world for creating and launching your own online course, go to createawesomeonlinecourses.com/unlock, and we've got a special offer just for listeners of the podcast. All right, my friends, we'll see you next time. And remember, if you want some fluff, you know what to do. Go pet a bunny.
Hello, my name's Afifa. We're in Daddy's office. Yeah, Daddy's office.
What?
It's so much fun. Really
what
fun.
did you dress up as today for Purim?
I was Belle.
Yes. And what did you wear when you're Belle?
I don't know.
Well, what kind of dress did you wear?
Belle's dress.
Yes. What color was it?
Yellow.
Okay. And so then, how many? But you know, it's funny. Some other little girls in your school dressed up as Belle. How many Bells were there?
3.
I would
Yes.
have thought there would be more Moanas.
And other news this week. How many doggies does Nana now have?
3.
Yes. And she got a new one. And who's the new one?
Jackson.
So who are the 3 dogs now?
Roscoe, Maggie, and Jackson.
Okay. And what is Jackson? What kind of dog?
Dachshund.
Is he big or small?
Small.
How small?
This small.
Yeah, he's really small.
Little.
He's really small, and because he needs to gain weight, which will be no problem at Nana's house.
Nana took me to swimming lessons, and I was really brave. Yeah, really brave.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It was so much fun. Yeah, really fun.
You went to swimming
Yay,
lessons.
I did it. I was so brave.
You were very brave. And what'd you do? What'd you do with your head?
I went underwater.
Did you
Yeah.
open your eyes?
Yes.
I think that's cool to go underwater.
So are you excited to go next week? And you go
Yes.
shallow end again? You're excited?
And there's the big pool and the Daddy's office. Yeah, Daddy's
All right.
office.
You want to say bye-bye to everyone?
Bye-bye. And then talking.